Hi, I'm Vivi. I'm glad you found me. This is a reading for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, nodes. So, Aries, I did some channeling for you. What I was really feeling for those of you in the soul group is wanting something but being afraid you can't have it. What do I mean by that? I mean, maybe there's like a goal you'd like to achieve, something you want to do, but it feels difficult to get there. And so instead of deciding to work on it or deciding to have it, you are instead convincing yourself you don't want it or you're not interested, because it's kind of like coming from a defense mechanism place of not wanting to get hurt or to lose it or to not have it, so you just rather not even try. So it doesn't mean that you don't want it or it's not meant for you, they said. This has to do with a shift in thinking. This is key to Aries' success and hard work to achieve this thing. So, for example, if you want to make a change to your body or in your diet because it's not agreeing with you the way you're doing things, but the work involved seems so vast that you're just not going to try it all. You have to shift that thinking, Aries. This is key to your success, Spirit is saying, because once Aries sets their mind to something, like, oh, all bets are off. Like, if you want something, you're going to have it to a fault sometimes, right, Aries? But if you put in that shift and that hard work, like, it is achievable. So we'll see what comes through in the cards for you to give you further advice on this. I don't channel any particular themes. I just let come through what wants to, and we'll just go ahead and see what that is for you right now, Aries. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. It could have to do with anything. I just want to say it's not just about like changing your eating habits or something like that, to like maybe you even saw a doctor and they said, you should cut out these food groups and see how you feel. And like, you're pretty sure it's really going to help, but like, it just seems so overwhelming. You don't want to start. Or maybe it's that like, you want to go back to school for a new skill and you're at a certain age where you're going to be a non-traditional student, right? Well, first of all, those are fantastic. Second of all, I mean, if you've ever gone to community college, you know that the non-traditional students are the best ones. It's just true. But second of all, it does seem daunting, whatever it is, but you need to shift your thinking and then make your decision if you'd like to move forward. But shift your thinking to know that whatever it is, you can achieve it with your hard work, with your drive and determination, Aries, because that is your strong skill set. You can do anything. Okay, now that I've made that clear, Spirit, please help me give messages to the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node for this soul group. What do they need to know right now, Spirit? Aries. It may take some innovation. The reason I just got that was that before your reading, I had to create a sort of makeshift wick for your candle because the one that I had broke. So I had to kind of fashion it out of things I had around. And, maybe tackling this task requires some sort of thinking outside the box kind of DIY creativity. Like, how are you going to fit work and school into your life with kids running around or whatever? You have to use some creativity and think outside the box. All you have to do is shift your thinking and know you can achieve it, and then the answers are going to come to you. The will and the drive and the determination to do the hard work will come to you. It's a shift in thinking. Where there's a will, there is a way, and you are the zodiac sign that can figure it out. Just believe, Aries. I feel decisive energy coming through for you. Very nice. Very Aries. Spirit, what does Aries need to know? What can we do to help the zodiac sign of Aries? Ooh, showing up for yourself. The Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Give me just a second, Aries. What I feel with this, Aries, you coming through as the Emperor, right? As yourself in your own reading, a great sign. With the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, what I feel from this is you deceiving yourself. As we spoke about, it's wanting something, but being afraid you can't have it, so convincing yourself you don't want it. This also, I don't like to bring up other signs during readings, but I believe this came through in the Cancer reading, and because it is Cancer season, this is a Cancer season reading, you should go and perhaps check that out. Sometimes the signs during the season that they're in is a general message for all. So think about looking at that. Yeah, so the Seven of Swords is really, I feel that you're deceiving yourself more than anything here. And the Six of Pentacles, I feel, is a recommitment to yourself, a recommitment to your true desires and what you really want. It's about honesty and integrity, which of course you represent with the Emperor. Those are qualities that you possess. So why are you running from what it is you want? I think it's fear, to be honest, Aries. And that's like maybe something difficult to admit because, you know, you're not afraid of anything. But when it comes from yourself, you know, that's where you can get tripped up. Comes from yourself. The reason I'm getting that, besides every other reason I'm getting that, is the devil coming through, showing itself. This has to do with our own mental illusions and fears, whatever binds us in our thinking with this one. This mirror is showing us our fears and our deepest desires at the same time. Are we willing to meet them? Are we willing to acknowledge them? What is the truth of what it is we want? While you're not afraid of anything or anyone, Aries, your fear is coming from within right now. I'm being drawn to look closer at this Seven of Swords. What's interesting is that this Seven of Swords, he's walking away from two figures and two swords, carrying five of them. And it's kind of like, it's got a vibe of like hoarding or taking more than you need almost, because he's dropping, in the process of dropping one of the swords. It's also really dangerous to run with swords, right? So I'm feeling like running away and holding these burdens with you, carrying them with you. All right, Aries, there's also, he's wearing a red scarf. I'm being drawn to the scarf as well as the flames here at the devil's feet. There's also red in these two other cards, in the Emperor's garb here, as well as this robe here. Red. Perhaps passion, Mars energy, anger, desire. But the red, the passion, the drive, it's showing up all along. And so with this Seven of Swords, deceiving yourself about what it is that you want. And the devil. That's really what I'm getting. What else for Aries? Seven of Pentacles. Assessing what it is you want. Assessing the work that has to be put in. She's addressing her crops in this image and taking stock of them, noticing how much they've grown or not, seeing which ones are going to make it, seeing which ones are going to come to full term. And so perhaps at this time you're assessing your options and like what it is you would have to do to complete something. I feel that for you. My nose is itching. I apologize. It itches when I channel. It's a good sign for you though. It means that you're getting your messages as they are meant to be delivered. Aries, I'm feeling a bit of fatigue, so I think that perhaps this is affecting your energy levels, especially with all the red here. Oh, there's red on her headscarf as well. Yeah, I'm feeling fatigued, so I think this is affecting your energy levels. Wow, and the Lovers here, I think that you need to make a choice, because right now, kind of going back and forth on something, whether or not you want to do it, is affecting you and making you tired, or making you ineffective at whatever it is you do or want to do. So just simply making that choice. Remember, that shift in thinking Spirit was telling me. That shift in thinking, this could indicate that with the Lovers, that like decision to change your thinking and to move forward. The Divine is waiting for you to do so, and they are like on call, ready to help you, is what I feel with this angel in the background here. The Divine is on call, ready to help you, but first you have to make that first step. It'll show them that it's time for them to come in and help move you forward. Wow, this is interesting. It's sort of a lesson, because I know how difficult it is for you to ask for help, Aries. You're much more comfortable being the help, you know, being the person that's called when there's a crisis. You're not so comfortable being the one to ask for help in a crisis. So this is a test almost from the Divine. It's not a test, but it's like a stepping stone. There's not a word that I can convey for what they're giving me. It is a test. It's like a pop quiz. Oh, it's so weird. I can't explain to you what they're trying to say to me. It's about lesson. It's about learning. Anyway, I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. And it is absolutely necessary for the path forward for you to shift your thinking and then call on divine help. It's almost like the shift in your thinking is what calls on divine help. Remember that sometimes, you know, our guides or angels or whatever it is in your belief system, they have to know that you want help. We have to ask verbally or in our minds in a meditation, and then they can help us. So it's something like that. But for me, more with you, Aries, it's about that shift in thinking, like being true to your own desires. That's your test. It's like a knight on the block waiting for the next test before he's knighted. It's something like that. I know that sounds dramatic. That's what it is. Like Aries admitting what it is that they would like, and then the Divine stepping up to help them get it. I don't think sometimes people realize how much you have to talk yourself up sometimes, because you come off so confident, and you are truthfully confident, but I don't think people realize how much internal work and internal dialogue goes on to like talk yourself into something. And that's when like we see that like divine Aries spirit, that like really forceful and determined side of you, but I don't think anyone knows really what goes into that. One more shuffle. I just heard planting a seed. So if a seed has been planted in your mind, an idea that's coming through. Ooh, wow. I just noticed that I heard that phrase also looking at the Lovers. It might be that you want to have a child. And wow, you might want to have a child. And it's hard for you to admit that to yourself or to others. But you're not going to be able to have this child if you don't admit it to yourself. It's like the Divine is not letting it happen until you are honest about it with yourself. That's fascinating. A seed is planted. So yeah, special message if this has to do with wanting a family, wanting a child. You have to be honest with yourself about it first. It's kind of it's like a grace-filled moment. They see you like saying like, yes, actually, I do want this. I do want this. And then they can like send it in for you. What else for Aries? Four of Wands. Wow, it looks like a really positive outcome. The Four of Wands is like the most gorgeous outcome. It's stability and beauty and celebration. You know, marriage, if that's, yeah. So also if this has to do with a marriage, that you want to be married, and maybe you were the one in the family who never wanted to get married, and now that is what you want, but you don't want to admit it. Like, that is what you can have. But for the rest of you, it's a really beautiful family life, home life, in whatever way that's relevant for you. And it's just success. And it's you like being really proud of yourself too, for whatever it is you decide. Oh yeah, so it's accomplishment. So it could be like a graduation ceremony I'm seeing here, or like a completion certificate of a program. Wow, and I feel how proud you are of yourself. Like, you've never been prouder of anything you've done in your life. That's what you can have. As long as you shift that thinking. Nine of Swords. That came out over here with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel that's really despair and sadness, and then assessing how much has to be done. Or like if you slipped and backpedaled in a habit or something like that, like realizing how much work you're going to have to do to come out of it, you know? And it can be done. It can be done. Don't lose that hope. It can be done. You can have the Four of Wands. Wow, I'm feeling a little bit of frantic energy, but also excitement. Ooh, another message. Sometimes, how do I deliver this? Sometimes for your sign Aries, you get grand ideas, and that's fantastic. And like I said, I realize, like, we know anything you set your mind to, you're gonna do. But sometimes you can get grand ideas, but at some point you talk yourself out of it. And that's what it is. It's that shift in thinking in a negative way. It's like you talk yourself out of it and then you don't follow through. So Spirit's just acknowledging that this could be a pattern in the past and to shift that. Also, if you're easily influenced by other people or their opinions can sway you, just make sure to use discernment in who you trust. I'm not seeing anyone negative. I'm just saying, you know, like everyone can have different opinions coming into something. So just be aware that you're going to get a lot of different opinions on whatever this decision is that you want to make. And so keep your circle close and use your discernment in who you trust with this, even if it's your best friend or your mother, because they're always going to have opinions. And maybe in this case, a career counselor would be more appropriate. I'm getting something about that, like the people that you love and are close to you are all going to have different opinions about this, but that's not necessarily helpful to you at this time. Maybe someone in the field in which you want to work, or maybe someone else who's trying to conceive a child or something like that. Like, they would be more helpful to you than someone that you would usually talk to about this. Or therapist, a reader. Be careful with readers too. You know, always use your own judgment first. Strength. Wow, good for you. Coming through here, having the strength to tame those demons in your mind with the devil, having the strength to box yourself off from all those opinions flying around if you've already done that. Doing so with temperance, I heard, like in a gentle way, in a graceful way. Also taming the beast within. Like, look at you, Aries. I just see you in this right now in that lion. It's your higher mind calming your lower mind in a way. Like the you that wants to fight and be negative is being calmed by the you that wants what's best for you and what's beautiful and lovely for you. And you're calming yourself. You're talking yourself down, and that's a great skill to have. That's that internal dialogue I was talking about that I know you have with yourself when making decisions or moving forward. I feel that here. This is gorgeous, Aries. I really feel like you're moving forward in a great way. Look, the magician showing itself there. The magician is showing themselves to you to harness this power. Look at the energy coming out of their finger there. Yeah. Harnessing that power. I'm getting heaven and earth, night and day, black and white, kind of like opposites. Being the in-between. I don't know what this is about, frankly. It'll make sense to you if it's for you. So we'll leave the magician there. All right, let's do a little more with this deck. We'll see if there's any further information that wants to come through for you, Aries. I just heard the meeting of dark and light. Aries. Sun, moon, rising, north node. Thank you. Aries. What do we want to know about? Someone wants to know about the Four of Wands. Hey. Let's see what the Four of Wands is about. In no particular order. Ooh. The Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, this is like achievement after hard work. This could also be some passion with the Four of Wands. If you've been waiting for a lover. But it's like hard work that goes into it. This is interesting. So even if it has to do with a relationship, like a love relationship, under the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, it's like a choice to move you forward. And I'm telling you, this for some, if it has to do with a relationship, it's like, if this is something in which you're interested, it's like doing the work in therapy to get your mind right so that you could receive a lover, a divine counterpart, a passionate experience. It's something like that. It's like there's some work involved to get to this. Or if it's, doing a program, a new school program, it's really putting in the work. It's the decision with the Lovers to take that path and put in the work. And what you get, the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands, is real success. I feel that strongly. But you have to put that burden down of that mental conflict about being honest with what it is that you want. What's this Devil? We know what the Devil is. It's not being true to you, Aries, and that's not you. You're not assigned to live under other people's rule or let other people tell you who to be. Only you can do that to yourself, and why would you let yourself? You wouldn't let anyone else. Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And it just came out reversed, but I'm just going to go ahead and flip that. Ooh, Eight of Wands in reverse. This, I feel, again, is something you really want, but pretending that you don't. And you're sending mixed signals. Either to a person, but I'm getting more to the universe, to yourself. You're sending mixed signals to yourself because the Six of Cups is so pure, and it's about longing and nostalgia and comfort and soul fulfillment, completion in some way. Like a 6 is so balanced and pure. With that 8 of Wands in reverse, it's like the message is not being received. Clarifying the devil here. The message is not being received, so you have to flip this. You have to send the proper signals out to the universe that are coming from your heart and your soul about what it is you want. Clarify. Clarify to yourself and the universe what it is you want. The Hermit. Look at that. Doing some soul searching. Being really honest with yourself. Looking within. Doing whatever work is necessary to get in touch with that part of yourself. And find out what it is you really want. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. That Six of Pentacles I felt meant for you in this reading. Recommitting to yourself about what it is that you want. With the Seven of Cups, like really doing some soul searching here. Yeah, Seven of Cups is telling me soul searching. Consider like using the dream time to do this, I just heard. So set an intention before you sleep to help you explore different options. I think I'm getting closed down a little bit here. But I'm curious about the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. So if we could just tell Aries a little bit more about the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. Why are they running from their true divine nature? That's what I just heard. Exact like that. Running from their true divine nature. But why? Why? I really just feel like it's fear of like not knowing for sure if you can have it. You have to shift that. Use the Magician energy to shift that. Know that you can have anything and you're meant to. Like this is part of what you're meant to. Yeah, 10 of Wands, letting go of that burden, and the Knight of Pentacles, deciding to move forward with very stable action, sure-footed, well-planned action. Any last thoughts for Aries? Emperor, Seven of Swords. Come on, I want to know about that. Why is it blocking me? Why is Spirit blocking me? Wow, okay, because they are supposed to find out why it is they're running from their true divine nature. Okay, Aries, that's why I can't get any more information for you on these two cards. I'll show you. The Emperor is you, right? So your true divine nature. Seven of Swords, running away from something in like a kind of shady manner. So why? Why are you running from yourself? You have to answer that question for yourself. That's why I can't get any more information on it. So do some soul searching with the Hermit here. Really ask yourself why that is. Do some journaling, come back, tell me what you find out, all right? Strength again. I thought in my head, any closing messages for Aries? We got strength. So, yes, taming those lower instincts of fear, of running away, of not being enough, whatever that is. Taming that with your higher self, of like the you that knows that you're meant for this, whatever this is. Because this is what you can have. Success and beauty and celebration. Okay, Aries? So I'm going to get an oracle message for you now. Let's see what they have to add. I feel like there might be 3 that you're going to receive. So you can decide if you want 1, 2, 3, or if you'd like all 3. Oracle messages for Aries. And the rising north node for our soul group. What's the third one? This one, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Create the pathways. The portal is open. And acclimate, accept where you are. What I'm getting with these 3, Aries, is that there is an opportunity for you now to take, if it is that you so choose to do so. Accepting where you are, I feel, means taking stock and realizing and planning the path ahead, but knowing that you're capable of doing the hard work to succeed. It's absolutely possible for you. The portal is open, meaning an opportunity is there for you. But it is up to you to create the pathways here. Where are you going to shine your light? Are you going to rise to the occasion and do so? Or will you let fear stand in the way of that? I'm noticing in this, the portal is open. There is a crystal on her forehead. So there's a message here about getting in touch with your third eye. And I feel, like I said, either through meditation or in the dream time, tuning in to different options and what it is you want with this also magician energy. Using higher sight to answer the questions that you have. Once again, with strength. Higher self, higher sight, getting in touch with yourself there. And doing so, admitting to yourself, being honest with yourself, asking for help from the guides, from your gods, from the angels, whatever it is for you, allows them to come in and help you. And it helps you to rise to the occasion and pass a test. I still can't get the actual terminology, so I'm gonna just have to let it go. But it's like an examination, and you will pass. You're standing up for a test, yeah. And the divine is like ready to like be on your side and kick ass with you, Aries. So I am going to read a little bit from the book now, if you'd like to stick around. Number 42, create the pathways. Be the facilitator for others to follow. Use discernment in marking out that path, weighing whether it is useful and leading to a positive journey. Telos, the portal is open. Number 22. Ask permission to enter. Leave all negative fears behind and go inside. It is time to learn more than you have gained from living in the 3D life school. Opening up to that higher wisdom, Aries. Wow. This card is like illuminating. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like glowing with energy. If you can see that, this is definitely for you. And finally, number 11, acclimate, accept where you are. Scota at Terra. We have an 11 and a 22. Wow, so there's some master numbers here. This is this portal, this like decision is a big step in your life. As I said, it's an examination. It's stepping up to take a test. Sometimes you may feel like a stranger in a strange land with nothing in common with those around you. Integrate into your community and surroundings even if you feel different. Dedicated interaction could act as a catalyst for you and for them to explore new territory. Wow, that's gorgeous. I really feel that's like very concrete 3D advice about like stepping out in a new direction and like how it might feel a little scary at first, but that you and those around you will grow from it. That's gorgeous, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, I do hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.